Hello everyone, I'm Rebecca Gabriel. Welcome to my YouTube channel Living with Spice. We're going to do a card reading for Pisces, a weekly card reading. This is for the 18th to the 24th of January. As you know, Pisces, this is a general reading, so please only take what resonates for your particular circumstances. Now we're going to dive in to see what the divine has in terms of a message that's going to assist you in some way with the events that are unfolding in your life at the moment and how you can best respond. Now we always sort of use the timing a little bit loosely because everybody's going through things at their own pace in their life, but I'm sure if you've been guided to the channel, Pisces, there's going to be a very important message here for you. So let's dive in to see what's coming up. So Pisces, thanks for joining us. I've pre-shuffled the cards as always, but always do a bit of a pre-shuffle here before we start. So thank you, Spirit. We're looking at the week of the 18th to the 24th. What's happening in the world for Pisces? Where is Pisces focus? What's in Pisces energy at the moment? All right, Pisces, we're starting with the reading with the renewal card. You're going through a period of transformation, no surprises. It's happening for a lot of people at the moment. But more specifically, Pisces, you are more consciously aware of the choices that you want to make. And whilst you may not feel that you have all of the answers, you're very focused on reviewing and evaluating your life and what's important to you. And you're making a very good assessment of the facts of your situation. So I feel that you're facing it, you're being truthful with yourself. Sometimes willingly facing the truth can be challenging as well. But you are willing to do this. You are willing to face the reality of your current situation. And you're recognizing with the renewal card that it is time to move on from something that's no longer serving you. So it's like a fresh start because you are now ready to evaluate and to take new steps going forward. And I say that as opposed to, you know, when life will give us a kick up the bum and we are kind of forced to move on and it's not a choice. This time, Pisces, regardless of what has been in your energy and recently happening, this is a conscious review and evaluation of your situation. And what I'm sensing is that with this evaluation, it is feeling a little bit disturbing for you. It is bringing up a lot of emotions and you're having a lot of awarenesses, which may be a little frightening to you sometimes. Frightening from the point of view overwhelming. So let's take a look at this card a little bit more closely. There is a lot of water and movement with this water, and it's very much affecting you, your choices, your family, your life, the people that are in and around you, and you're having some very important awarenesses. Now, next to the renewal card is the Five of Fire card, which just let us know that you are feeling a sense of conflict within yourself as well as in your current environment. And it's causing you to feel, as I said before, disturbed and unsettled. I'm sensing conflict with other people, different opinions, different approaches, lots of communication, as in intense conversations. Now they could be phone, email, face to face, people with different ideas about things and different agendas. So this is like really in your face at the moment, and this is part of part of why you are prepared to face things and re-evaluate your situation. And as a result of that, Pisces, the Six of Air card lets us know, after really sort of contemplating and working through this energy, that you are coming to the end of a difficult situation because you're making the decision to move away from this, to move on from this, to go forward in your life. But it is challenging for you to do this. This is not an easy thing to do. As we can see, there's a lot of horses or unicorns in the background here. Are they unicorns? No, they're horses. A lot of water, running water, lots of energy here. And so this has not been an easy thing to do. So the energy here is intense, lots of things going on, and you needing to sort through all of this. The good news is, though, that even though this feels very intense for you, Pisces, you are making some changes. And we have the Star card, which also is an Aquarius energy. And this lets us know that you're moving in the right direction, that you're making positive, optimistic moves, choices. And this is great. I'm still feeling that there's quite a flood of emotions, connection to emotions. Whether you're revealing this or not, this is what's going on on the inside of you. But Spirit is letting us know, regardless of all of this, it is, yeah, gosh, it feels like such an emptying out. And, you know, when we say renewal, which it sits under the renewal card, it feels like a massive cleanse and a washing away of so much stuff. I was going to say junk, but so much stuff. And that's why Spirit is saying you are going in the right direction. This is good. It's healthy. It's like a big healthy cleanse. And you are allowing yourself to do this, choosing to do this, because you are very much thinking about the future and long-term plans, and you're recognizing things have got to change. Yes, I'm quite... it's very interesting that there is a lot of water here, and we've got 3 air cards, so a lot of mental thinking, a lot of mental energy. This has not been easy for you, Pisces. We've got the 3 of air card here, which does let us know there's some sadness. There is some sadness around the situation, and it's been difficult going through conflict. It's been difficult facing inner truths. It's been difficult facing your own truth, your own emotions. And it's putting you in a place of needing to heal emotionally and mentally. So Spirit is suggesting to you, be gentle with yourself. It is time to heal, and it is time to forgive yourself as much as forgiving others. It has been challenging, and no doubt you've learned a lot through this challenge. So all in all, it's brought you to this place, Pisces, of wanting to move on. So the 8 of water is the same as the Ace of Cups. You're searching for a deeper meaning, for a spiritual and emotional growth. And I'm really sensing this is really affecting you. And you don't normally feel so affected, but you really are. The 8 of water, or the 8 of Cups, is a lot of emotion. It is a lot of deep meaning. And that's why it's paired with the 3 of air in terms of the sadness, the grief, the healing, the mental anguish sometimes that you may feel, perhaps at night. So if this is not resonating with you, Pisces, then move on. But yeah, I feel that if you're watching this, this is for you. So in knowing that, and knowing that you have worked through something pretty significant in your life, and you've made that decision to move forward, which is well done you, and Spirit is saying you are now on the path towards happier days, happier times, which is beautiful. Let's take a look at what's coming up here. Knight of Fire. Something happens that needs your attention really quickly. You need to action something quickly, Pisces. So this is an energy that comes towards you that's requiring you to respond. And time is important here. Time is important in terms of how quickly you respond. Of course, like always, think things through carefully. Make sure you are clear about what it is that you want in the outcome. Guard yourself against being impulsive, but rather think clearly, and if need be, check in with someone to help you with your thinking before you respond. So that's the Knight of Fire. If it's not an energy that's moving towards you, it may be that the catalyst for what you've just gone through, Pisces, of desiring to move on, has brought a lot of awareness to your attention around your situation, around your life, and what it is that you need to do. And it may be that you feel kick-started into having to do something, to take action on something. So again, that could be the Knight of Fire as well. So take it as it resonates for your situation. But do think carefully about how you communicate. We then have the Balance card. So as I say, think carefully about how you communicate and how you respond. Balance is that moderation. So, rather than move in desperation, rather than move being impulsive and spontaneous, do everything with moderation and discernment. There does need to be a balance here. So weigh up how you're going to respond, and be prepared to accept that as you move forward, it is going to require collaboration, cooperation, perhaps even a compromise. Timing is important, of course. I do feel that the Divine is saying the timing is now for when you do need to take action, because the Knight of Fire is fast-moving action, and it would seem to me that you do need to respond, but just moderate your approach, your response. Okay, so you can see there's a very soothing energy about this card, and one where you take some thought to how you're going to communicate. I love the beautiful blue flowers here. They're very calming. So perhaps that's something to be mindful of when you are communicating with others. It's also about balancing your emotions. I've just noticed here there's actually a lot of water in this card as well. This angel is standing in water, and it's got 2 cups of water flowing into each other, which says to me balancing your emotions. Perhaps balancing your emotions with your thoughts and your actions. So if you're finding yourself feeling extremes, just pause to check in with yourself before responding to something. Yeah, because I'm just getting the sense that you may have a tendency to jump the gun a bit or assume something, because the 7 of Air card is about the way you're thinking about something and needing to revise your plans. So it may be that you don't have all the information that you need, Pisces, and that's why the Balance card is just saying, whoa, just slow it down a little bit, get the information that you need, make sure you're coming from a balanced, well-informed position and perspective, because as you are looking at things, you're not seeing all the information. You're probably responding to a lot of fast-moving energy and feeling the need to respond to that rather than having all of the facts, which says to me that with the Balance card, you may need to balance up what you know and then find out more information from someone else, rather than relying on just what you know. So getting a balanced viewpoint, getting more information to help you make a good decision. Yeah, because initially A spirit is saying, hang on a minute, just stop. Whatever it is that you were thinking about doing, you haven't got all the information here. You just need to recheck things. There's more going on here that you're not aware of. That sounds like good advice. I'm just going to pull a couple of cards from this Light Seers Tarot deck. So thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Pisces to clarify what's on the table here? Thank you. All right, so we've got the Ace of Wands. So this is tapping into your high. I always see this as tapping into your higher self with this card. It is also about taking action, being inspired. It could be that you are all fired up, ready to go. But to me, it's also feeling inspired to listen to your higher self and to be brave enough to take the action. That this is something new. This is all about focusing your energy in the right way. And that's why it's important to connect to your spiritual self, your higher self, to get that wisdom before you take action, because when you do, it's going to be very directed and purposeful. So coming back to the Seven of Air, get more information, make sure that you have a balanced approach before you aim. And I do see that this card is also about trusting your intuition around this too. So, you know, the information that you need to gather is not just what you hear or what you read or what you think you see. It's also trusting what you know and trusting your intuition. So I feel that that's important. You're going to have a gut feel about something, and sometimes we need to trust that rather than what we see and hear outside. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Pisces? Okay. All right. So we've got the Emperor card here. So this is your energy, Pisces. This is you like this. This is because I always see this card as being the Emperor in this deck being very balanced and discerning as well. Can you see how he's sitting back and really thinking about the situation, looking at the bigger perspective? This always looks to me like he's sitting on a globe or the world, and taking a very superior approach. And what I mean by that is a wise approach. Experience is backing the Emperor here, looking at how to be strategic in the next moves, the way you're thinking about things. And yes, again, definitely looking at the bigger picture here. This is not impulsive behavior, okay? This is looking at all things in the mix, assessing all parts of the equation, all information before making your move. Now, let's just remember that discernment is important, but also there's a timing around this. Timing is important, Pisces. Okay, so time is of the essence, which we know with the Knight of Fire here. And balance reminds us about looking at the perfect timing, the divine timing. And then the Seven of Air talks about poor timing. So this is really about assessing this situation and the timing of it. It's not about sitting back on your laurels. It really is about being very aware and checking in with your higher self as to what the right timing is. So don't be impulsive. Gosh, why is this feels so important? The timing thing seems important. And to really consider all aspects of the situation before you make a decision. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. What else? Oh, good. So, as a result of you following the guidance of Spirit here, we've got, you know, the Sun card, which means success. So all things are revealed, happy outcome, you feeling very, very pleased with the results of what happens. It also feels like a massive relief as well. If we look at the outstretched arms, and it's welcoming something that's lifting your spirit, lifting your hope, and really embracing something that's new. Beautiful energy. Well, that's good to know, especially after what's been going on here at the beginning of this reading, which is pretty intense. All right, thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for Pisces? Yeah, so things do pick up pace. We've got the Chariot card. You're definitely moving on. You're definitely moving towards your goal. You're on a mission here, and you're realizing that speed is of the essence here. This in this deck, the horses, the Chariot is definitely gaining momentum very quickly. So we remember here we have up here 6 of air, taking a trip. This is moving on, moving away from a difficult situation. Okay, and then we get the Knight of Fire, which comes in quickly saying time is of the essence. Yeah, and just making sure that you assess that timing. My goodness, this is really a standout here. All right, anything else? Thank you, Spirit. So 7 of Cups. You know that you've got some choices to make, and this is coming from the heart space. You've got to check in with what's right for you and check in with what's going to serve you in the long term plans. Where was that? Long-term plans. Here we go, the Star card. So the Star card also talks about long-term plans. Okay. So your wishes will be fulfilled. You're on the right path. But you do have some choices to make, and you are recognizing that you've got to be true to your heart. The Cups is about your emotions and how this is going to affect you. So making sure that you're swayed in the right way, that you are assessing yourself and being true to yourself and not being distracted. Okay, so I see the snake as being a distraction. And really understanding the consequences of your choices, thinking that through, which is why, Spirit is sort of saying, don't forget to balance this out. It's not just about speed, it's about discernment here. So as you assess your choices and your options, make sure that it's resonating with your heart. Okay, this is not about the head. Because some choices will lead you down a slippery slope. Some choices will drain your energy. Goodness, I didn't see all of this before. And some choices will lift you, raise the bar for you. You may find it a bit challenging, but just if you are purposefully choosing, consciously aware of your choices, you will see where some will lead you down a slippery path and others will raise you up. Okay? Pisces, I appreciate you're in a difficult situation. We've got the 4 of Cups here where you're feeling a little lonely and left out. Things are feeling tough. It's we've got so many emotions going on in this reading. And you are, you're sad. You're sad. You're feeling the emotions of things not having worked out. But please notice that there's a very large cup right next to you, full of hope and promise and everything that you want. And it's being offered to you, and you're not even looking at it. Can you see the hand? It's being offered to you, but you're going to miss out on that if you just dwell on what's lost here. Be aware of what is around you and what is being offered to you in terms of heart space and what's going to fulfill you emotionally. Because right now you're just looking at what you feel like you've lost. Regret, sadness, grief. And if you keep going down that pathway, the 9 of Swords is anxiety, stress, worry at night time, feeling regretful, lost opportunities, a lot of mental torture here. it's not without hope, because we've got amongst the the dark birds here, we've got a beautiful white one to show you that all is not lost. You may be feeling it, but all is not lost. So some of you may be having difficulty sleeping at night. A lot of thoughts going on. Thank you, Spirit. What else? Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah. So we have the Five of Cups, which is more of the same energy. It's grieving over something that is lost. But this time instead of, there's a progression here. Things are moving. Things are moving, Pisces. You're working through this. 5 being a transition. And what's gone is gone. And you can't bring that back. But you are processing your feelings and emotions and acknowledging what has been spilt, what has been lost. But please remember, you've still got this beautiful cup sitting next to you again. You're not noticing it, so Spirit is saying it's time to notice what you do have. It is time to notice what you do have. Timing, oh my gosh. That keeps just, I feel that so strongly, that time is so important in this reading, that don't sit there in wallowing in your emotions. I sound a little bit tough in saying this, but I'm sorry, Pisces. It's just, you're going to need to pick yourself up and move forward to embrace new beginnings, okay? Because remembering, Spirit is saying on the right path. You're going through a process here. So the Queen of Cups, this could be your energy or someone around you. It always represents a lot of love and tapping into your heart space for guidance. Tapping into your higher self for that spiritual wisdom and guidance. The Queen of Cups has got beautiful, loving energy, very forgiving energy, healing energy, and yes, healing energy. So whether this be the way you are feeling and progressing, or it's somebody around you, this energy is going to, this Queen of Cups energy is going to be help to you, to help guide you where you need to go. So with all of these emotions are there for a good reason. They're not to be suppressed. They're going to help heal you. I can see that this reading is getting along, so let's see what else we can bring out for you, Pisces, for your reading for this week. What's going on? Thank you, Spirit. Anything else for Pisces? Memories. You're having a lot of memories of love here. Thinking about the past, things that warmed your heart, the many things, not just the one, and how this gave you a guiding light. These memories of love, I would say, are going to help you in your healing and in knowing what direction to take. It's going to be part of your healing journey and your renewal, are these memories of love. And looking into what were the positive aspects of these memories. In what ways did they show you or move you towards a guiding light? And what things did they teach you? These memories of love, what did they teach you? 6 is also connecting with past soulmate energy. It's also letting you know that you are progressing, you're making progress here. We've got 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, and I would equate the memories of love as a 6 of Cups. So we're progressing here through this situation, getting deep awarenesses and insights, Pisces, for yourself, spiritually growing and healing at the same time. Thank you, Spirit. What else for Pisces? Yeah. You will be, oh goodness, recognition and reward for something that you have achieved. Well, that's fantastic. That's a great energy. Recognition and reward. I feel like I've just suddenly had this feeling that this is more on a spiritual level too. The impact is on a spiritual level. The impact of being recognized and rewarded is because you have integrated some very important soul lessons here, I'd say. I'm just being really drawn to the light that is coming down on here to me. I'm just sort of sensing that this is divine recognition for what you have gone through and how you've integrated the lessons. Oh, there's so much in this reading. It feels like there's so much to add to this, Pisces. So let's just see. We'll pull a card from the Moon, Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. I'm feeling, oh, okay. Oh, why has that popped out? We've got the Extremes card. That I wasn't expecting. Okay, all right, so here we go, Pisces. This card, learn how to handle crises with calm and resilience. Seeking balance is superior to seeking extremes. Oh my gosh, that is just so appropriate for your reading here. I do know, the cards are letting me know that you're going through a lot of conflict, turmoil up here, difficult situations. And this is what we call in crises. And, you know, Spirit is guiding you to handle it with as much calm as possible. Emotional resilience as well. And, you know, remember we had the balance card down here. So remembering to balance your emotions and your responses rather than being very extreme in your response. Check your information, check what you're thinking, check your emotions before you respond to the crisis and the conflict that's around you. And that's not an easy thing to do when your button's being pushed and you're in conflict with someone. There are better ways to handle conflict than having, you know, a rage or an outburst, you know. There could be someone amongst you who wants to disrupt your business or your life in some way, someone who's causing a lot of disturbance for you, and this is really triggering for you. But just know, Pisces, this is going to pass, okay? So be as calm as you possibly can. This period of time is going to pass. Yeah. Extremes in our life do happen at times, Pisces. You know, we can experience death, job loss, relationship breakdowns, fears, just big conflicts in our life around, you know, financial swings as well. So, you know, our life and our situation can change rather rapidly for better or worse. So this card here is just bringing to our attention that we do need to have some sense of resilience, to exercise that muscle of calmness and serenity, and to really draw on our reserves of wisdom, okay? So that when we are under pressure, we can respond in the right way and know that the storm is going to pass. Gosh, that was such a relevant card to pull. Now, I'm going to close the reading off here for you. I think we've got enough to get you going there, Pisces. I'm just looking around for my card. Here we go. I want to finish the reading for you, Pisces, with a Namaste blessing. So thank you, Spirit, for your guidance and wisdom for Pisces in this week. And what blessing card can we give Pisces for this reading? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I love this. A blessed new beginning. And don't you just need to hear this? Okay, so I'm going to read the blessing on the back for you. A series of serendipitous events guides you to a renewed sense of clarity and purpose. Ooh, release all that no longer serves you. The past is now behind you. Bless it and let it go. Your life is an eternal new beginning, moving through time. Oh, that is your reading, Pisces, for the 18th to the 24th or thereabouts of January. Pisces, Lots going on in your reading there. I do encourage you to watch it again so you can really remember as life unfolds for you. Quite often when we have intense moments, we forget the beautiful guidance we've been given. You're going to do it. You're going to make it. You'll be fine. You'll get there. Just remembering what Spirit has offered to you, and trust in your heart and your intuition. Okay, change is definitely happening here for you, and use that beautiful wisdom and discernment of yours, and not to respond to the triggers of that conflict that's happening, and you're going to see definitely brighter days are coming for you. All right, Pisces, if this has resonated with you, please give the video a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I invite you to do that. If you'd like a private reading, my details are in the description box below. In the meantime, do take care, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.